Hey guys, Justin here. I'm in Star Ferry right now in Tsui for the last meal of Justineater in Hong Kong this year. It's gonna be a very ironic last meal. And I'm going back to Perth. Actually today, I will go to the airport today later on. But the thing is, before we head back to Perth, Australia, let's go ahead and actually have a quick Australian food lunch here at Hue Dining Bar and Lounge. Yes, this is a very troll one, but yes, we're gonna go to this place right here. It's pretty expensive, $450 for 3 course, Jesus. But yeah, an ironic last meal. Let's do it. All right, so sat down, and then they have given us some decent choices for lunch menus. One is a tasting menu and one is just a 2 course or 3 course. But we're gonna go last meal, so we're gonna go with the chef tasting. So that's one. Okay, so bread is here, so let's just. Oh, thank you. Let's just dig into the bread here. One each, so it's pretty decent. It looks like. Don't know what kind of dough is that, but that's alright. And very important, butter. The butter, or is it the butter of the bread? Has a little bit of a smoky taste. Okay, so due to the fact that this is actually a tasting menu that we ordered 5 courses, so that's why it's gonna come out very slowly. So that's why I'm trying to hold this bread here. I know I've bitten into it a little bit, but just try to save it until the soup comes. That would be great. So yeah, look at the views of the spot right here. It's absolutely amazing with Victoria Harbour right there and Exhibition Centre across. Can we see Exhibition Centre Station? Kind of, right there, over there. Nice views. Also, decent features. I don't know whether that is like an Aboriginal painting or anything, but yeah, Australian. First course time. Tartelette, smoked trout with some Riesling jelly, salmon roe. Looks very pretty. Alright, so let's dig in. Looks very pretty. So yeah, honestly, very difficult to actually just eat it. So that's just. But so my favorite thing is the salmon roll, because my favorite type of sushi, if you eat sushi, it is salmon roll. So that's fine. Let's try with the kumquat. Kumquat definitely adding a nice citrusy flavor to the taste. Inside salmon roll, there's some smoked trout. Well, the crust. The crust got me. It got some smoked trout on this side, which is very similar taste to salmon, so that's why it matches very well. Last bite. A very satisfactory first course. The combination of the whole thing just miraculously work out very well. The trout and the salmon, and not the trout and the roll with the cream underneath with a little bit of wasabi taste. And the most amazing part is the kumquat, which really brings in some citrusy taste to the whole thing. Now let's wait for our second course, which is the soup. Time for pumpkin and roasted chestnut soup. And perfect timing for our bread to come into place. Alright, let's dig in. Just asked him to add in some black pepper because it's always necessary. Let's try first directly in the soup. We're gonna mix everything up. Ooh, some green things down there. I don't know what's the green things. Is this like just some oil? Probably. We have the chestnut cream with the pumpkin. Let's try it out. Oh man, this is so good. Very rich, with some bits of pumpkin in there. Soak that bread up. Wonderful. Last bite. Now, overall tasting soup, creamy is perfect. There are some bits of pumpkin in there, but they, just in case the pumpkin is gonna melt inside the soup if it's too soft, they actually have a little bit of a crunchy texture for the pumpkin bits, which is alright actually, honestly. It gives a different texture to the dish. Now we wait for our third course, which is the pasta dish. Alright, third course. And an agnolotti with very thinly shaved lotus chips and green pea puree. Let's dig in. Okay, let's see how it tastes. Let's just try the agnolotti. I think it's filled in with cheese, ricotta. The filling is a little lame actually, because it's not filled all the way through. The taste is decent. And also, one thing is, I'm actually not a fan of peas, so that's fine. But overall, the pea are not too bad. Doesn't really cover up too many of the taste. Let's try with the lotus chips. Mm. The chips really helped out with the texture, having a crunchy taste. This one filled it in a little bit more properly this time. Alright, last bite. Okay, general comments. Everything's good, balanced out perfectly. The puree is nice, no lumps, perfect. Ricotta filled agnolotti, perfect. Seasoned well. The chips are nice, but just overall, I'm just not a fan of peas. So, but still overall very delicious that I finished everything. But for myself, peas are not my thing, so that's why. So, but now, if you actually give me like the whole snap peas, those I like a lot. But just the single pea, no. The taste of a little bit not suiting my palate, just to say. But overall, decent course. Now wait for our main course, course number 4. Alright, time for main course. Beef, slow cooked beef, and pressed chicken with some mushrooms and some carrots. Over here is broccolinis and bone marrow cubes on the top. Alright, it's time to dig in. Let's try this one first. There is a roast turnip right here. Bone marrow pieces. Let's get one. One broccolini, one of my favorite vegetables. One cauliflower. And then just gonna cut it in half. Ooh, alright. That's that for this. Let's try this first. Alright, let's just try the beef first. Let's see whether it's tender enough. Nice. No need to cut it out, just use your fork. Nice. I like the Wagyu beef sauce. Matches very well. And as the saying goes always, the perfect plate of a main course, besides the main part, you have to master the vegetables. Oh, very nice roast. And yellow cauliflower is actually very rare. Never actually have I eaten a yellow cauliflower. The taste is very nice though. Let's try out the beef with the bone marrow. There's only one piece, so that's why. Wow. Oh. The flavor of the bone marrow is kind of like, I don't know what does it taste like. Let's just eat it directly like this. Well, no taste. There's just a little bit of creamy texture, which is pretty cool. Broccolini. Perfect broccolini is like this. Roasted, charred, and wilted out. That's how I like it. Let's kill this off. Now onto the chicken. Cut it directly in half again.
Okay.
This looks pretty dry. Maybe it's gonna be tasting very nice after I bite into it. Let's grab some mushrooms, grab some carrots, and we'll grab some of the mushroom puree. Let's try it. Pressed chicken. Not dry at all. I'm really looking into it. I cut into it. It's like, oh, it's like so dry looking. But no, definitely not. Very moist. Let's try out the mushrooms. It looks pretty wilted. A little bit bitter. That's the maitake mushrooms, which is kind of high-class fancy mushrooms. It's a little bit bitter in my taste. Let's try the honey glazed carrots. Carrots are good though. Nice and sweet. Last bite. Overall, a decent main course. The Wagyu plate is definitely better than the chicken plate because with the outstanding roasted vegetables, not boiled, which is the best thing. So, vegetables, yeah, like I said always, when the plate is always like that, when you're Western plate, Western cuisine, besides the main course, the meat or the fish, you have to get the vegetables correct. If the vegetables does not taste well, it just does not really make the whole plate perfect. Now wait for our dessert. Alright, dessert time. Pavlova and tart. With a, I think it's custard cream. If it's actually ice cream, then that's a pretty bad scoop. And the inside. Nice. Alright, it's time for desserts. Need to get the outside one because this is the meringue, so that's why. Let's scoop some of the inside. Wow. It's actually very smooth. Way too smooth that I don't actually believe that this is actually a pavlova. I don't think pavlova is like that, but... Well, if I actually put it like this... Oh, well. Sticking to the plate. If I put it on top like this, let's just eat it like a taco. Really like the meringues because... Oh. Oh man. Nicely chilled. Very icy, this coulis. Oh. Very rich too. I honestly like the coulis. Mixed berries. I already taste some raspberries at the same time some strawberries. Now let's try tart. Creamy. Good. Alright, now onto the tart. Just gonna go with whole plate. My dad cut out half of it, so that's fine. Go directly. What are these? Apple. Apple cubes on top. Not cinnamon though, which is a little bit bad. If I put some cinnamon on top, it's going to be way better. Now, let's try the cream. The custard cream here is ginger flavor, so let's see how well does it match with this tart. Does not match. Yep. The custard cream is a little lame. Does not match with the apple tart. But last bite for the day. Alright, with the ending drink here, we're going to give our final thoughts of today's very ironic last meal, because having Australian food before returning to Australia is just a very fun thing to do. And it will be a very easy 5 out of 5, because the views at the front is just perfect for lunch, with Victoria Harbour going through, with actually the boats also running through, with star ferries. Very good. Food, of course, is top notch, with some flaws with the dishes, but overall it's a 5 out of 5. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys back in Perth. Remember to like and subscribe, click the bell so that you can get notifications when I post. Check out the links in the description down below for my other channels and my Instagram. Click on these videos right here, and I'll see you guys back in Perth. Peace!